And has the film been released commercially?
Only in Israel.
It's being shown in Israel.
Yes, it did.
Is it a fiction or a documentary?
It's a fiction.
Is it a dramatization of real facts?
No, it's a feature film.
And is it a story based on facts?
No, it's a feature film.
So does the movie maintain Israel's nuclear ambiguity?
I think so. Yeah. It does.
It's a what if Israel had bombs, this is how it might have been put together? Is that how it...
This is how we portray that it might have happened, but no more than that. Very little is known about it. Document never been released before till today, so the answer is that we put a story together. If it would have happened, that's our version how it would have happened.
Do you feel any sense of risk that it might increase an arms race by Israel's enemies?
I don't think this film can do things like this. You don't need any encouragement to our enemy to achieve as much power as they can.
If keeping nuclear ambiguity is so important to Israel's security, why make a movie like this which exposes it?
I don't know. You heard Yoram Gaon at the end. He said it's nothing to do with the truth. The question was if it's so important to keep this policy that we have or we don't have and so on, why making a film like this? This film was approved by the censorship. You are not allowed to deal with the subject in Israel. This is almost the only subject that needs to go through censorship. So, what can I say to you? We had few argument, or even not argument, few discussion with the censorship. They were very liberal. There's a woman now running the censorship in Israel, and she has a totally different attitude. And maybe certain people has to be reminded. I can't tell you why I got the permit to do it, but I did.
I'm not asking why you got the permit. I'm asking why you took the initiative to make it.
Why?
Why you took the initiative to make it.
The question was why I took the initiative to do it. Okay, I used to work in the Israeli, in the student paper, in the Hebrew University paper. I was one of the young students who were publishing the paper. And in '68, Ben Gurion was in the heat of his fight with Eshkol, with the other prime minister. He went to Sde Boker and he didn't want to talk to anybody, didn't want to give interview and so on. So we wrote him a letter saying it's 20th anniversary of the State of Israel. It's just impossible that the one who built it would not give an interview. So we are the student from the Hebrew University. We promise not to ask you about Eshkol and the current affair now. We want to come and see you and ask you about the State of Israel. And he gave us half an hour. Okay. We went there like 7 hours in advance, not to miss with an old mini minor. And I was working for the Israeli television when he started. And I literally interview everybody at the time, from Golda Meir and Nobel Prize and so on. I never had experience anybody like the experience of interviewing Ben Gurion. It was something really, really special. And we were there, he gave us half an hour, and when the half an hour ended, in this half an hour, he was investigating us. Where did you come from? Where's your father? What your uncle was doing? What year they came to Israel? Etc., etc. Half an hour, the bodyguard came in and he said, out you go, half an hour. And Ben Gurion said to him, you, out you go. We were there 3 hours and 45 minutes. A big part of this interview will be revealed probably in a year and a half time in a biography written by Tom Segev on Ben Gurion these days. And I went out of there with the impression that after building the state of Israel, the most important things, and maybe even equal to that, not just for the state of Israel, but to the Jews all over the world, is the building of the atom bomb. And you have to think about it. I mean, it's a crazy situation. Israel at the time did not have anything, really anything. We had 6 months foreign reserve to buy grain to make bread. And there are certain hint in the movie, for example, when they come into this Maurice, George Elgozi, and they ask him, and he said, where will the money come from? And they said, Ben Gurion will come to you, you the Jew. And the true story was that Ben Gurion, at the time the chief of staff, Tzvi Tzur, went to 12 Jewish people outside Israel, in Europe, in America, and in South America, told them that this is what they want to do, and from them they raised the money. Ben Gurion called them Amekadshim, just telling them that they are building the third temple. So the question is not why I wanted to do this film. The question is how come the most fascinating, interesting story that ever happened after the establishing of the country was not told till today. So that's the answer shortly. Yes, young lady.
How and